Hey Square Bears, what's up? It's your girl Chris and welcome to Beauty MC Squared. So you guys, let's talk about my lovely luscious hair. This is the hair that I have been rocking in the last few videos from her hair company. I apologize for getting to this review so late in the game, but it does serve as an advantage because at this point I've been wearing this hair for a significant amount of time to give you guys a very, true review on my experience with her hair company's hair. Now, as I said in the initial video, my unboxing unveiling video, I received 5 bundles of her hair company's Brazilian straight hair. I also received a closure. The lengths of the hair range from, I believe, 18 all the way to 24. I had 2 bundles of 24, a bundle of 22, a bundle of 20, and a bundle of 18 inches. And the lace closure that I have is actually 16 inches. Because it's virgin, of course, you guys know it comes in a natural color. What I did in the first few weeks is I immediately tried out color. I wanted to do something really gorgeous and pretty and just kind of out there with the hair, something that I haven't seen a lot of, or at least I haven't tried myself. So I decided to go to gray. My intention was to lighten the hair and do an ombre that is a gorgeous aquamarine going into this really deep royal blue. And so I had to go through certain processes to get the color of the hair as light as possible, getting it to a level 9 or 10. Depending on what hair products you guys are using, you can get as high as a level 12, which is basically white hair. But a level 9, 10 is a really pale blonde. And from there, if you tone it correctly, you can apply any kind of color in the spectrum onto the hair. So while I was like bleaching out the hair, using just a simple highlighting powder and a developer. It was about a level 8, level 9, not quite a 10. And I immediately added a violet based toner to kind of cancel out as much brassiness and gold in there as possible. When I did that initial process, it turned the hair into this gorgeous kind of light gray color. And I was just like, I really like that. I really like that gray. Like that gray was giving me so much life. At that point, I actually did that process to 2 of the bundles of hair. It was one of the 24 inches of hair as well as a 22 inch of hair. So the way that I had it in was there was a bundle at the bottom that was just like black, that I dyed it black. And then it was the 2 bundles in between that had that peak of pale gray. And then the rest of the hair was black. So it was kind of like a peekaboo kind of gray effect, and I absolutely loved it. I was like, you know what? I don't want to do anything else to this hair. I don't want to add any more color to the hair. Gray is me, okay? So I rocked it like that for the first 3 weeks. Yeah, close to 3 weeks. And I used a semi-permanent hair color at the top of the hair. It was from Kiss, and it was jet black, but I guess it was kind of a red based jet black because as I washed the hair and styled and everything, the color started to fade and leave like a little redness to my hair. So I was like, that's weird. Yeah, I didn't like that. So I knew that I would have to go back into the hair and recolor it. This time with a permanent color as far as like the black, because I was quite satisfied with, the gray part. Okay, I decided to use a permanent black color, and the actual product that I use will be listed over here because it escapes me. It's not off the top of my head. And I went back and I actually processed the hair into the gray at the bottom. So what I tried to do was I tried to match the hair that was already lightened to the gray to the rest of the hair that wasn't quite as gray. So there is a little, difference of color, difference of tone. There's some parts of the hair that's more gray than others. And some of it is like a tarnished gold. And you know what? I was kind of bummed out about it, but I can always go back into it and correct it gently. I can do like a soap cap, and the soap cap is basically hair bleach, the powdered bleach, the developer mixed with shampoo, and it's just a gentler way of lightening your hair without over processing it. It takes a really, really long time for the hair to lighten, but at least with the soap cap, it's a more gentle way to process it. And so I might consider doing a soap cap on the darker pieces of hair, and then just go back all over with a gentle kind of toner to take the rest of like the tarnished gold pieces of gray out of the hair. But so far I'm liking the results. It doesn't really bother me. If it bothers me too much, the next time I decide to go ahead and color it, then I'll do that process. But so far it's fine. So let's talk about how I actually installed this hair. I know that I said I was toying with the idea of possibly making a wig or sewing it in. I decided to sew in my hair. My hair is shaved on this side, but it is growing out enough for me to actually grab and create braids on the side so that the hair can be attached. And so yeah, I just decided to do just a regular old-fashioned sew-in because I really do need that stability. Yeah, I decided on that because it's just convenient to have the hair sewn in. My hair does get to literally rest and breathe and grow on its own when it's under the sew-in. And you know, I usually keep my sew-ins for 8 to 10 weeks. So yeah, like a little over 2 months, just really depending on my mood, and really depending on the pace of my hair growth. But around 8 weeks is close to the cap of how long I use I wear my sew-ins. I have my sew-in in for a little over a month, and so far so fantastic. So as far as my experience with the actual hair, as you already heard, I've had so many processes done to this hair in terms of color, and the hair still looks amazing. It feels amazing. It's just like holding up so well. It's not giving me any problems. I'm not having any major shedding going on. It's just like, you know, normal wear and tear kind of shedding. I barely notice it. It's like literally strands at a time every other day if I go through it and vigorously brush it or do any kind of like agitation to it. It's not falling all out of the place, especially not the parts that are, you know, colored and all that, which is fantastic. What else can I say about her hair company? Oh yeah, the closure is fantastic. I still haven't opened it up. I don't care how dense it looks. I love it. I love how dense it is. I'm not going to play with it, manipulate it. I did not seal the closure, which is something I've never done before, but I know that when you bleach the knots, it's probably best that you do go back over and seal it because the bleaching does weaken the hair. And I've seen some people's closure girl go all the way bald because they've over processed that bleaching on that the closure. So like hairs and chunks of hair would literally fall out, and it was literally patches of bald spots. So I was very, very gentle with the bleaching process. I didn't over bleach the knots, just enough to make the knots disappear. I'm not trying to make it match my skin or anything like that. We're just trying to make those knots disappear. So I used a 10 volume developer with simple highlighting bleach, and I left it on there all of 15 minutes, maybe. It barely got lighter because I was just very careful about it. I probably could have processed it a little bit more, but I didn't. You know, better safe than sorry. And yeah, I just rocked and rolled with it. What else can I say about her hair company? I've already explained in the initial video that I was really impressed by the package. I love the shipping, but then again, I live in the same city where her hair company is, so what can I say? Of course, it got to me the very next day. But yeah, the packaging was really, really, really professional, efficient. What I really, really love about her hair company and what I found out in the last few weeks were just the updates that they made to their site. The fact that it's so interactive, the fact that they have a plethora of real customer photos on there. It makes a difference to me. Like when someone has a hair company, it seems like there's all kind of hair companies coming all out of the wazoo. All of a sudden, everybody is selling hair. And a lot of a lot of those companies kind of use like in stock photos of celebrities or celebrity inspired looks that their hair did not create, and so you don't have a real sense of really how their hair is. With her hair company, I've noticed that 99% of the photos that you see of actual women wearing hair are actual customers or actual people wearing their actual products. I'm saying actual a lot, but it's very imperative that you guys know that. And I like the fact that all of the customer photos or the customer gallery of young ladies wearing their hair, they had their own individual styles. They had like the super curly hair, the super straight hair, wand curled it, bouncy curled it, I don't even know how to say it, colored it, just all different kind of hairstyles, and all these individual ladies really rocked her hair company's hair flawlessly. Like, I was really impressed by just the kind of photos that was up there kind of representing their products. Also, I was really impressed that this company is highly rated with the BBB, the Better Business Bureau. That is very important, especially when it comes to online stores. Not necessarily online hair stores, but since we're talking about online hair stores, yes, online hair stores, like I said before, it seems like everybody is now buying their hair in bulk from somewhere, be it AliExpress, or maybe they do have a connection out in Dubai or something like that, or India, or wherever they can get their hair. And it just seems like everybody is selling hair now, and they're selling it at these like, randomly, awesomely low prices, and you just don't have any security of really the credibility of their company or the quality of their products. So when a company puts it out there that we are, accredited, we are highly rated with the Better Business Bureau, that gives me confidence, because outside of that, I can't really feel, touch it, and see the product before I order it and receive it. So I thought that was a, big thing, and I was really impressed with that. Another thing is they're having a giveaway. I've noticed that they were having a giveaway on their site, and they have a YouTube page that they're giving away like 3-4 bundles of hair and a Puerto Rican trip. Like, are you serious? Like, you're sending someone off to vacation with 4 bundles of hair to Puerto Rico? Are you serious? Like, I thought that was awesome. Her hair company has been around for a couple of years, so they have definitely, they are definitely building their credibility in the hair world, but they are still relatively young. And I thought that was a really impressive like giveaway for a company that is that young. It just shows the investment that they make. I also stated that in terms of like their packaging and their marketing materials, I appreciate how much money, because it does take money to do stuff like this. I appreciate how they invested their money in their business. That concludes my official review of her hair company's beautiful, gorgeous Brazilian hair. Once again, I absolutely love it. If you guys are interested in actually seeing how I started off the coloring process for my color retouch, definitely click on the video right here and it'll take you right there to it. Make sure that you check out herhaircompany.com. And if you want to get some more information about the giveaway that they're having going on, if they're still having it going on right now, make sure that you click the video below. I'll provide the link for you guys. Subscribe to Her Hair Company's YouTube channel. Make sure that you follow them on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and make sure you're following me too. I'm not gonna be shouting them out without telling you how to get in contact with me. Yes, Just Chrissy on Instagram, Makeup by Miss Chris on Facebook, as well as Beauty MC Squared on Facebook. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I will see you in the next video. All right, bye, Square Bears.